Hello and welcome. I've put the weight on and everything, and I thought let's get this done. But I was gonna put it in. I thought no, because people like to see how many there are, really. So let's do it. There were quite a lot. Oh, 21. Brilliant. So then, now all we've got is the females. Let's have a look. Is anybody going to give birth soon? That's even. There's going to be. Yeah, this is going to get smaller and smaller. Would be the way that it would happen in real life. But there will still be males. So how many have we got that are going to give birth at some point? They're 50% and they're non. They've just given birth and they're pubescent, so they won't. So these ones here, a month or two, they will give birth. I think probably within a month. I think, if I'm right, and those obviously, yeah, they'll. I think in a month they will be adults. So it doesn't take them long to become adults, though. With chickens, they are 2 months. They're 33%, so they're not quite ready, and they're definitely not at all. They're they're the youngest we've got. Full stop. So it's amazing though. How many have we got in total? Let's have a look. Let's pull back a little and let's look backwards. As you would in real life, if you were going to reverse, you would not just take a chance and, reverse, would you, like that? And that's the thing, the difference when your brain knows something's a game. So 659, so 140, 141, I think that's right. It's a little early in the morning, if I'm honest. Yeah, I love I honestly have got to say I'm really impressed with the chicks. I am. When I saw them for the first time on Green Hills Estate, I thought, whoa, amazing. And ducks. Yeah, I didn't realise that there were ducks as well. Whether that's in the extended animals or whatever, it's still amazing. I love it. And the noises, the sounds are so amazing. I really have got to say that's blown me. Oh, now, where are you going? I don't think they can be repaired. Right, so then, select, you go down to the minimum, don't you? Let's go to it's easier to go down 20 than it is up 40. Definitely. Brilliant. Oh. Huh? Oh, one. I was going to say, we should have, that should be it. Right, smash him. 83,399. Yeah, I know I could buy. Yeah, I'm not being tight either. I'm really hoping that the sales will bring us a tractor. I'm not in a rush. We've got all through the winter, and it could be a big one or it might be a small one. I'm not really that bothered. Although it's got to be more than 170 horsepower. It really has. I am hoping that we can get that. Or more for, as I keep saying about the sales, it's that randomness. Without me picking, because there are. If I was to pick one right now, it would be. I should show you what it would be. It would be. I think, is it under medium or is it under? I think it's medium actually. I think it's one of the last modded tractors. It would be the Voltra. No, it isn't actually. It is under small, and it is still the very last set of tractors I think on this. Apologies for the whizzy. There is, they're Valmate. No, not Valve. It was close for this time of the morning. That's not bad. I did realise the other day. I thought, if they're all 150 horsepower, what's the difference? Because they all say 81 to 150. If you look closely, there's 6 ton, 5.9 ton, and 5.7 ton. They are a little bit, but also the tyres were different. But I don't know what that means. I don't know why that's premium 4x4. Oh, it's two-wheel drive. Okay. So if it's a big deal, then, Well, that's just a Series 880. So there's just points. I do see. Yeah, that one's got 140 litre, and that one's only got 100 litre tank. Do you know, for their 5,000, I think I'd put up with that. I think it's not like it's. Yeah, it might drive you crazy because I know what the little ones. One thing I've always wanted is that, but again, it's the horsepower. We want an tractor that's more. 150 would set us up nicely. It would. It's not perfect though. It's on the low side. And that, yeah, that's another reason why I would like. Right, we need to get some chicken food. We do. This is true. The crate is down there, ready to rock and roll. So let's get that done, shall we? We are buying our chicken food in because we've made seeds. It's much more profitable to actually do the seeds and buy the wheat in than it is to use our wheat for seeds, for food even seeds. Yeah, and as I said, we're waiting with all of the products till November to January. I will look when we are at in November, but we're going to hopefully whiz through a little bit now. And this one does, this is quite happy with being attached there, whereas the other one with the electrics really isn't. This can control this, it's not too big. It's nice, I actually like this. This little 8-ton trailer. I've not used it in ages. I do always liked it, but it's not good for the harvesters, that much is definitely true, but it is good for everything else. Yeah, I wanted to come on here this morning. I wanted to progress this somewhat. I'd like, because we're close to. I've already said we had a tipping point. We did, definitely, where money started to flow a little bit, and we are almost at what I call it, like. What am I doing? No, I am right. There is some food, and it is the last thing. So, if we're careful, we should be able to get the chicken food. Right, we do need another 8, so that's 8 tons. No, remember they're 5 tons a pop. 4 tons, I think. Oh, no, is it 5 tons? No, 5,000 litres, 4 tons, if I remember rightly. So we want pallets. We're going to buy 2 because we're always going to need them anyway. Because I want to fill the truck. We know it's about 8 tons, so it would be silly not to take that amount. And I know I could go for the wheat, really. It's exactly the same. It is. Right, fantastic. Let's fill that up and take that home. And get our chickens fed. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm loving this, actually. These chickens are fantastic. And also, like the sheep, very little trouble, really, very little trouble. Now then, let's make this look like I'm actually paying attention to where I've got to go. Yeah, it's got a reasonable fill rate as well, actually. And none of them are fast, are they? Like, well, I don't know if I know the release is fantastic on the TARDIS, but I'm not sure about its fill rate. I can't remember. It may be good. It does make sense that it would be. Right, let's do the same again. Oh, no, we're there. It's happy with that, so let's leave it at that. Remind myself. Oh yes, that's right, the AGI one, wasn't it? That is right. Yeah. Yeah, so this, I'm hoping now, because we've done everything, all we've got to do, and I did the sneaky shortcut again, didn't I? Yeah, I apologise. Yeah, I am only just waking up, and it is a habit, as I said, good and bad habits you can live and die by them, and it is true. I do want to become, I know it isn't the end of the world, I know really you're not hurting anybody if you go across the grass like that, but would you do it in real life? You wouldn't. You'd have these those owners of these businesses shout at you, and that's where, of course, you see there is no fooling us. We do know, really, that we're playing a game and that it's not important. It's hard to fight that instinct, because you can suit yourself. You really can, and that really is the truth. And that is what that's what you're fighting. That's where you know you can like run across the edges of someone's field. I don't ever, that I'm aware, oh well, I'll go across someone's field if there's no crop in it. That is true. I have done that quite frequently, but I don't go across anybody's field if it's got a crop in it. And that is a no-no. And I don't often do that one. I often go around the edges. Oh, at St. Cali, I used to go around the edge of those fields where it was like a shortcut. But you probably wouldn't do that in real life, because people are very, very territorial about their fields. Even if you're not going to do any harm, really, they'd still say, why are you on my land? Right, we're also going to go and top up for tomorrow morning. It seems to make sense if we want to rush through. In fact, you know, it really would make more sense. Although, no, the other one's big. I'm not sure it's going to get in that space. That's why this is also another reason why this makes the perfect trailer for this. It fills up. I mean, I presume that in time we're going to have to do more than 8 tons. That is what I'm thinking. So it might be more sensible at that point to actually get the big one and then stick at the... I can't remember how big that is as it is now. Is it 12 tons? Whatever. It's quite a lot. It's a bit bigger than the 8 tonner that we've got here. Yeah, we may need some more. We've got 800 full-grown chicks. This 8 tons. I don't know that it differentiates between them, but we'll see. That's the bottom line. It won't, because it seems that I've always said the chicks seem to eat quite a lot. When they were nearly all chicks, they really did ramp up, and it was like 8 tons straight away, and that to me was like, whoa, 8, you know, like that's a lot. Now this I've got to be careful with, so if we go for one in the middle, we're going to get the seeds or the, what is the other one? It's not fertilizer, lime. Yeah, I'm being, I quite like how I've done this. I am being careful. I'm usually always had that brain where you go mad, where you know you like overcompensate, so you've got an excess, not enormously, but like, so you've always got plenty. And then really on a let's play like this, you've got to keep some spare cash, really, is the idea, because you're going to miss the sales or something, and it is important. So I thought I've got the balance right. I was thinking of one thing though the other day. Obviously, there was that debate that I had about whether you go conservative or whether you go not aggressive. Aggressive is the wrong word. Whether I had gone and bought 2 or 3 fields in that very first year. But the trouble is, on hard economy, I was thinking about this. Should I have done it that way? Because I would have had a lot more profit. I would have, mind you, I don't know. You see, this is my point. If we'd have gone for a big square, no, and I'm like where we are. That's not what I'm on about. But would we have done better had I have done? And I think it's like that old saying about the victory goes to the bold, or something like that. That's the principle behind it. That, you know, like if you sort of put your pedal to the metal, you'll get further. And I think in some ways, actually, that's not far off true. I reckon it is probably true. That obviously work-wise I would have had to do an awful lot more work, and we're getting to that point soon, so then you do slow down a little, because you can't. Wow, I think I've actually gone a bit mad now, haven't I? Oh no, it's the end one. It's only a remnant, isn't it? It wasn't we might actually, do you know 8,000 exactly right. Well, that's a bit of a fluke to actually get the right amount exactly to empty that pallet. I like that. I couldn't have done that if I'd have tried. No, I've forgotten where I got to in the conversation, which is my usual place that I usually am. I'm terrible as I've got older. I used to be a really sharp button when I was 18. I wouldn't forget anything. It was only from the age of 43 when I first had my, what they call those senior moments, where you forget where you are in a conversation. Terrible. Also, my job's, yeah, it is a bit of a nightmare job. It really just stress you out, like most people's jobs. But yeah, at the minute we're a man down, so yeah, you like really having to do an awful lot more than you normally would, and that tends to put stress on you. And also, IT's all thinking is you. I remember that when I changed, I was a when I first became an IT technician, about over 15 years now, I've been an IT technician. Well, I've been a network manager and an IT manager as well for many years. But yeah, at the minute, I'm only a technician. The job that I've in at present, I'm not even second in command actually. No, I'm just a normal technician. Very well paid, I might add. But yeah, better paid as a technician for this company than I ever was as an IT manager working for 7 schools. So yeah, oh no, yeah, you might get a little bit, but that's really not going to be, yeah, so there's 20 tons. Let's go through till the morning, and yeah, we've done everything else. There's nothing else. We're not even going to get any money from silage. The digestate, I think, will now be at its full, its complete amount. So it's 91. Yeah, there's a little bit of electric charge, which will get a little tiny tick up on the hour, but I think we're completely out with the silage. We shall see, but I think I'm right. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. 55 tons, nearly 56 tons of seeds to sell. So that is good. We are going to sleep till the morning, and 9 o'clock, not 8. We will immediately look over the morning paper and see if there's anything in the local area that we can scour for our farm, because we're not afraid to buy second-hand equipment at this farm. Yes, we've never had it handed to us on a plate. Ooh, great demand at grain selling. Well, we're going to have nothing to sell then, are we really? Let's be honest. Now, I know I said about tractors, but you know, and that is a good price, let's be honest, but yet we want a field before a monster of that size, really. That would be, you're teasing me now, game, you are. Right, so let's go and stick those in first, and we'll go move our eggs, as is our morning ritual. This is, well, it's sort of like, ooh, can we still lift it? It's got 2. We can. Fantastic. Well, that's the first change we've seen in the eggs, so that is a good thing. The adult females are now producing twice as much, and this is we might need to do 2 journeys now. Yeah, that's the only thing, isn't it? The pallet's only sort of partially filling. I was thinking, do they still do those boxes? It's something I've not needed to ever look at recently. They used to get the egg crates. I'm sure they did. I've not seen them. Would it be under animals, or would it what used to be under pallets? I don't think there are. I don't know if the pallets that I buy would like take them. I'm not sure. 1,000 litres. It shows a picture of living things. Yeah, I don't know whether whether that would actually do anything. I suppose that you live and learn. I'd probably live and learn off camera then. Yeah, the fillable pallet is the thing I was thinking of. Would they work? Would they suck the eggs from where they are into that? You used to get the boxes. Was it Missy B that made them? I think it was. Maple syrup mods, grape pallet, fillable. Yeah, I think that's for liquids. Fillable Euro pallet, 1,000 litre. Yeah. Well, the other said it's a fillable pallet, so as far as I'm concerned, it's worth a shot. We'll buy one. It's not like it's going to break the bank, is it? I do love these. I always said about doing them more, and if this did do what I'm hoping it does, I always want to use these as well. Never got round to using them yet. For storing little bits of liquid. You could use them as a liquid tanker, really, especially in the early days when it's for 800, and stick them on. That would be fantastic. And they all look like they've got pallet bottoms where you could actually use a pallet fork. Someone's really thought about it well. So box filler. I like to show new mods as well. Grimmy, how does? doesn't show eggs. Now, does this? That is the point. There's no point in buying it because we're wanting it specifically for a specific purpose. And equally, this doesn't show eggs. So no, that's not going to work. Unfortunately, it was a good idea, but yeah, it's not going to work. Now, did I do the food? I did it subconsciously. No, I didn't. Oh, or did? Oh, hang on a minute. No, I didn't. I thought I had. Good job we checked. And that is the point as well. How are we using any more? Because this is what we would normally fill this up with, and it would normally go to pretty much the brim. And it still does, pretty much. I think there's a tiny bit more, but then again, you can get ups and downs anyway, just naturally. So we have got a tractor, unfortunately, out of our price range. So October, we won't need to look in November. Oh, but we did see that. Yeah, let's have a look. This has got a very good gauge of what we would. Now the digestate is yellow, so it's coming up for above normal, above white. But it's still not, and the bread is still at white, so that's bad. And all of our products are all on white, so definitely nothing good now. Even though I say that, it's still worth quite a lot. But yeah, we are holding out for good prices. We're not settling for second best. We're doing well enough that we don't need to worry about that. And we didn't get here by anything but our own word. There's no generators on this at all, so this has all been by our own products and everything. Ooh, 1,475 sold animals. So we did have some births. Let's have a look, shall we, and see. Wrong button. We do want to look at that in a minute, but I am intrigued. I know we'll have some males. You can't. So down 70 and oh wow, look how many females. I know they're not all going to be reproducing. Oh, actually, they've just turned to reproducing. Oh, wow. And they're 66 pubescent. Amazing. Oh, wow. They're 2 months old, so they're not far behind. Right, so we need to get rid of the... Sounds horrible. You know what I mean, though. Unfortunately, it is... Us males get treated badly in animals. It is true. It's the nature of the beast. So we need to go and grab... Oh, now it's used 10 tons now, so we're going to be slightly under if we use that one. So we shall see if the big one does get in. It can actually be used. Oh, we have now 3 of these. So this is yeah, we can still pick it up as well. Wow, that is good. Yeah, so I'm going to have to see if there is anything now that we're into our chickens and we've done a chicken log. Because, yeah, they used to have those boxes that were fillable. I'm not sure... The big bags, now there are those big bags. I don't like the cheat elements of them because you can set them to be blah blah blah, so you could carry 100 tons. But yeah, we're not doing it for that purpose. But it would be useful to stack them. And I know the bag's a little bit naughty, but yeah, if there's no pallets or boxes as there used to be in, because it's going to get messy if we've got to carry that little lot like that. But if we do, we've got a trailer. We've got the TPS one, my favourite starting trailer, and oh, it looks like our bread is equally ramping up. There's 3 to take now. Yeah, but just 3. There's not going to be another one dropped suddenly. So November. No, let's feed our chickens first. We'll pull this one out of the way, and we are going to drop that little trailer off. We're going to see if we can get the bigger trailer. So let's drop that. And we're going to grab the male chicks out with this one. Then we're going to grab the... still want to call it the rocket, the torpedo. I will cure myself of this ailment of mind where I want to call the torpedo a rocket. It's a very nice name, I might add, though. I do like the rocket. Yeah, I think it's quite a cool name for a bit too... Yeah. I think we'll do it at that. You need to be... Yeah, that's it. But you get the straps if you're not careful. Select and maximum, move to trailer, yes. And there's another select, move to trailer, yes. So we've only got females. Of course, the chances of them not having any males are very slight. The numbers should go obviously get less and less. That is the truth. And I suppose, to be honest, if we get to where we've got 10 more males, does it really hurt that those 10 are left? Because really, that is an awful lot of lady chickens for the males to fertilise. Let's be honest. It really is. It is, yeah. Let's take these away, and yeah, so we actually did very well. 1,750. It seems to me that the price that we get for our birds is an awful lot better if we allow them to sell like that, like someone's giving us more money. That was a really good price. What's actually, yeah, for saying, because we'd only get like a, I mean, there's, yeah, it is true, that was a well big price. 1,650. I suppose we could have had a lot of births, really. I don't know. That's true. That's the trouble with chickens. We've got 800. How do you know that they don't have 2,400? It's true, actually. Thinking about it, that probably is right. It's just you think, no, but maybe that's not far off. Select. I'm going to go down to maximum again. Sell yes, select and sell yes. Fantastic. So hopefully we will now get, and we will look at the sales as well. Yeah, I'm not forgetting. Now, yeah, so I wanted to see if this is a pump where you can actually buy fuel, as I think it is. I mean, it looks very much like that, but yeah, you can. Fantastic. I did think that it was as well when I looked across. I have used it in the past. It's like one of those things that's a distant vestige in your memory that you think, yeah, no, I've definitely. The same as I knew about the BGA, that it was expensive. Normal, let's put it like that, not expensive. But for us, it's a million miles away at this present moment in time. So I do love the one from Disturbed Simulations, the mini BGA. It's fantastic in every single way. It's been my, yeah, probably is my go-to mod. I was going to say, actually, yeah, it really is, I would say, my first mod that I would go for. Now then, can we connect that up? I don't know that we can with this. Yeah, I mean, I understand the electrics. I'm not sure. That's what I love about this. The fact that this is really realistic. I think I'll let go. I'm sure I did. I'm being quite good. He says, no, you're not. Not this time. You did. Oh, actually, I think I did, because if I did the wires, I would have done that. It must be because it's closed. It must actually connect it up. It's a bit dingy. Right, we need to be reversing to that. Yeah, for some reason, this seemed to have a speed up in yesterday's session. It was okay, that's why we're slow, because we're lugging a big, quite heavy. Yeah, it is actually. It's as heavy as we are. No wonder this struggles with it, really. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. I knew it. My instincts there said no, and they were right. Yeah, they were. My bad. I apologise to everybody for that very messy driving. Now that looks fairly close. Not bad. Brilliant. Smashing. And we are going to go and get some... Yeah, well, we shall see, because we're going to buy... We've got one full... Now then, that's a bit tight. It is. Yeah, we've got one full pallet of 5 tons. So we're going to need another 2, I would say. Because we're going to fill this and maybe have a little bit left at the shop. And then we're going to see that, what we've got in the sales. Yes, hopefully over this winter we will get a new tractor, is what I'm hoping. Right, yeah, let's go on in and get another 2, if that is right. Is it 5, 10, and yeah, I think so. I'm sure this is something like 14 tons or something like that. Oh no, it's not, it's 20. It is, I am right. It's 20 tons, so we will buy 3. will be not quite full. Yeah, I was forgetting how. Oh, still got rain inside. But we had it for a minute. So they've obviously programmed something in to stop that. Because obviously, right up to FS19, they hadn't sorted that one out. That is amazing. Well done, Giants. It was there for a second as it adjusted. It must have some sort of switch off if you're in a building job. I like that. Now then, that is a point. We need to be definitely with that right bit. It is. That's the last thing. It's got to be that then. We're safe once we've got some in because it can only pick that up. But yeah. Which you can see why Giants did that. And there's no mixing. Of course, you wouldn't in real life ever mix something with something else because it'd become worthless. Yeah, it's refill. It's about the same. It is. This must be. Yeah, this is not stupendous, is it? Really, it's just normal. Whereas its unload rate is built for the unreal capacity that this can be at, which I like, that we do get something quite cheeky without any kind of cheating. Right, 10 tons. Now this is the oddment. I like to drag you through this. Well, like I always say, actually, you can see then there's transparency, unless, of course, I am just going to check now that I am actually recording. Yes, unless, of course, I forget to press record. Like, yeah, I have changed my thing now, so I have to think about it, what my record button is. But that's still, if you're tired sometimes, oh, okay. Wow. So it was nearly a full pallet then. Brilliant. So we are going to pretty much empty all of these, and we're just down to our little bit of sea. It is very dingy, isn't it? You could really stick your lights on now. It really, really is dingy. Yeah, I think we've got enough fertiliser, I think, with all that out there, and the seeds, I think there's only a little bit in that, if I remember rightly, so. Fantastic. So this should be, yeah, I can't really say, can I? I don't know if the adults are going to take more, but yeah, it could only do 2 months with that massive hopper. Yeah, I was thinking obviously that, but it is, you could only like literally get away with not feeding them for 1 month in between. I don't like that kind of thing anyway, so no, we're going to feed ours every single day. Oh, lightning in the distance, amazing. I do look. I've got to be honest, overall, I do say this more than, yeah, I mean, some of the things I was moaning at for the last one actually were my own fault. Not, of course, that it's not an easy thing to detect key bindings, and yeah, I mean, there's only been a couple of things. I mean, there is a bit of weirdness that goes on with windrows. Yeah, both straw and that. I try to avoid looking too closely because they do weird things where they go transparent. But apart from that, two of the problems that I was moaning about was actually down to key bindings and nothing at all to do with the game being at fault, which I'm glad. Now I've discovered that, I've done something about it. But yeah, I do apologise to Giants because I've been harping on to them for a lot. Oh, just. Yeah, I think we're touching the bin, I would say. Oh, hang on a minute, it's not able to rise. No, it isn't. Can we... Oh, no, I think there's a bit more room. Oh, I'm not actually hitting anything. But perhaps I am sort of. Perhaps it's got secret collisions, because it really did stop me dead. He says. As he goes straight backwards without any kind of... That was bizarre. I really did feel like I'd hit something. Oh, why? Oh, no, that is right. 10 tons, yeah. That's, again, unload. It's a blink of an eye job. It's amazing. Right, so then November, I believe, we are checking our prices. We should see some greens, if this is right. We might need to speed up a little, because that looks yellow to me. Now, but bread is January. So is digestate. But our eggs, now they are November. Yeah, seeds are when? Now they're on the yellow. They're January. So this is the only thing is the eggs this month, and we need the little Zeta. Do we grab? Yeah, I think we do. No, no, we don't want that. We want to grab out. Oh, let's look at the sales. Let's not, yeah, not. Oh wow, another one of the harvesters. Now we've gone loose because we got lucky, because that is my second favourite. Yeah, because that actually does. Yeah, it does. It's does them into silage as well. Silage. Oh, the conveyor. That's a beaut, that, isn't it? It's a cracking price. Ooh. Are we ever likely to need to grab taters off a field or anything like that? It's a good price, isn't it, really? It's 25 grand normally. That's well about a third of its price, almost. Well, no, it's, yeah, 50, about half price, really. I'm going to think about that, but not for too long or it'll be gone. Right, so we need to drop this off. So we need to get rid of the wires and go to the middle one. Right, so we need to, I'm going to grab the TPS one myself, and I'm going to, yeah, because this is better if you've got a tractor on it, really. It's a bit unstable, and if you do it without a tractor on it, then you need to do it in the middle. Yeah, otherwise it is a little unstable, and I have really put that in the worst possible place. Careful, can't afford to go too far forward. Got to hope that we're a bit lucky, because that looked a bit of a bad angle, and we all know they don't like to be on angles. I don't think this has got any wires. Oh, it has. Really little tiny ones. Let me stick my light on. Yeah, if you look closely, yeah, there's a little tiny wire at the end that you can't really see very clearly. It just goes through there, so it has got wires. It has got, yeah, for the. Actually, I think we're going to stick some lights on as well. Yeah, it does have the 3s. Right, let's smashing. Let's get these loaded up. Let's try to think of the best possible angle for this. I don't think it really matters. I probably have got to. Yeah, probably got to put them now. Bread is January. Yeah, so this is, it's all the eggs. That's all we need. So we need to unstrap those and get cracking with this normally. And we're going to stick some lights on this, because it really is very dingy. So unstrap, and yeah, let's actually take that down that end, I would say. Oh, okay, we'll drop it off like that then, shall we? Now this is, yeah, now this I would say is probably going to be fun. Yeah, this is one thing that I'm not, but again, it's like that, what I've said a lot, it's practice makes perfect. Yeah, I can see that that's not right. Yeah, come up slightly, but I don't think I'm level. Oh, I actually am. See, there you go. Now then, so we need to go straight. Oh, I'm actually in the ground a little bit too. That's better. We're not actually moving on the ground. Wow, you actually got that right. Now then, we need to go. Yeah, now this is going to be the weird one, stacking these like this. I think we're going to go into a time lapse, because this is going to be a bit of a monster job, isn't it? Oh, it's gone high again. Seems to be some trailers go high and others go low. Now then, we'll see how good this actually lets go as well. Now, oh no, that was perfect. That was as it should be. It really was. We will strap it though, because I'm not sure if it's leaning over a little. It is. Yeah, we've gone a little bit mad. It dropped off and not quite perfect. So now I don't think this has got adjustable. No, it hasn't. Oh, actually, I'm not on it, so it would help if you were. No, it's not adjustable. This is. I don't think so. No, that's just up and down and side to side. Yeah, it hasn't. It is just what it is. So, yeah, you can only do this the traditional way. You can't do the inside the little tines from the side like you can on the adjustable ones. Not that I'm worried about that, but yeah, I'm just saying it's a. Not got quite the same freedom, but for the fact we've got straps, do you know something? I'm going to definitely put up with that without a shadow of a doubt, because that is a fantastic feature. Right, now this is going to be difficult. Didn't think about the wheats behind me, did I? and how the fact is that I could right, let's look for your angle first. It's not far off now, it's about square. I think I've actually just lifted that up again a touch. No, I think I'm going the wrong way. Is that up or down? No, that was right. I am forward. Just need to lift it slightly. Hit the ground, then come up slightly. Oh, 53? Wow. Anyway, I believe I said I was going to time lapse this because, yeah, I do really need my concentration. I'm terrible at this. So, yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Yes, the penny did drop. Yeah, it did. I knew they were pick upable. I don't know why I'm struggling. I could have had this loaded 10 minutes ago. Although, yeah, this is what I was saying to you about pallets. Obviously, pallets have got a fixed sort of thing where you really stacking them on top of themselves, you're going to get that funny look. But I do like the fact, oh no, it is leaning on what would be classed as the edge of that pallet. So let's get these put on, shall we? The quicker way, without any yeah, this again is going to, this is what I'm saying, you literally, yeah, they sort of lean on the edge of that. It's a little bit, but it's difficult for me to do really. Oh, and I've climbed on the, yeah, let's get the bigger ones up. I think we may need to do this. Oh, now that one's heavy. I think that is on the limit. Oh, 100 kilograms. It's got to be, there's got to be a mod on, hasn't there, really, for me to be able to do that? There's got to be. I didn't realise. I think that's the extra capacity pallets job that does that as well, which is not why I've done it, but it is that I'm sure that he's actually doing it. So apologies for the weirdness that's going on, but yeah, I can't really do much about it, unfortunately. Let's stick, I think, yeah, I think we'll come back. There's one space left. Well, no, I think we can get two in there, really, if I'm honest. Yeah, one more. Well, we're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna come back again anyway. So do you know something? Let's just take them. Let's not add any weirdness to it. So 9970. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought. That is a goodly amount. Amazing. Yeah, so again, yeah, there's a lot of profit this year that we've not had ever before. Yeah, and I'm liking this. Yeah, I would have liked to, actually, yeah, I've missed a trick. I could have gone sheep, but we haven't got any grass. I think that was what was in the back of my mind. Although you can buy it. I suppose, yeah, I am missing a trick. I could have put those in, but no, I couldn't. Thinking about, yeah, there was no, right, so let's have a look. Where is better for the eggs? We have got 2 sell points, remember, because we placed our own as well. Well, we've got another partner, so grain selling is better for the eggs. So that is where we're going. Grain selling it is. Wow. Yeah, and again, sold products, we don't get any bonus for those type of things. So, no, you can't sell them direct, can you? That's one thing you can't do. You've got to take these to market like you always have had. Oh, I think actually, though, there is an animal products warehouse. I'm not sure that that's not its job. In which case, we may, as well to show the mod, I'm not really worried. Let's face it, we don't have a long way to go. We really don't. There's no, yeah, I'm not being lazy, but I do love to show mods that do things. A bit like now I don't know if the Grainquid Pro had an update yesterday, and I'm not sure I think it's just been changed to a silo, which that's a shame, because I thought Missy B was onto something that was absolutely fantastic with the way she did the Grainquid Pro, but I don't know if there's also the Grainquid store. I'm not sure if it's just the silos, because there is the silo one, but I think she's changed it back to just a silo, which that is a real shame, because it was fantastic. It really was. And really, there was nothing wrong with it either, nothing sort of cheeky or bad, because it's just, we all know the production side of things is like you've got a distribution network, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility, really, that and of course you do get charged for that transport at a very reasonable price, I might add, for your transport network, but that's not the point. Or your partners. Yeah, now then, can we get this on? I'm not sure. Nearly. We can nearly do it. There's no real struggle. In one of these, I think it was that one, yeah, the first smallest one with only a few eggs must have been that first day. We're going to strap this the easy way. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, nearly half again. Amazing. Up to 95,000. Yeah, well, we've not been this high since the beginning. We haven't. No, not since the early days when we actually had our 300,000 pot of money that we bought everything out of. Amazing. Will we top the... I'm not sure. We might do. I'm not sure if we will go over 100 grand. That would be, for us, is a milestone, especially on hard economy. Would be a nice place to be. Huh. Ah. Straps, I believe. No, not really. Oh no, it's just the patience thing. Yeah, it is. We have broken the 100,000. Wow, smashing. Amazing. Not bad, Mr. Smith. You didn't do a bad job of that. Reversing without it going wild is quite difficult. Right, smashing. Let's get this back. And we are going to go through till hopefully, yeah, January. I mean, we've got to feed the chickens. That's what starts to slow down when you start to get things like chickens and things. That morning ritual. Yeah, you have got. Yeah, it is true because you've got to fill your pellets into your things, and yeah. I don't think there is anything at all that could possibly touch the farm supply there's so many farm supply productions and farm supply pack, and that it does get a little bit right. So the next thing we're going to use for this is our bread. So let's get this ready and leave the I was going to say telehandler, but it is our telehandler. Right, lights off, and yeah, it doesn't matter if we leave the engine on. Yeah, so 3 of those. We may have another one. Now we just remind myself visually, did we fill the bin? We did indeed. And have we got, this is a point actually, yeah, have we got any mails? I thought we'd done it, but yeah, we filled again, didn't we? Oh, wow. 70, yeah, no, we took the 70 away, so again, yeah, you're still going to get a few. I am tempted to leave the last, because it's going to be a split of female and males as the males, the breeding males. So let's switch your lights off. Let's be realistic. I know we're leaving the engine on, which is not realistic, but yeah, right. Let's go through till the morning. December, and we will go and get some more food. But we're going to look at the sales over our paper first, I think, today. Now then, also, oh, great demand at grain liquid. Oh wow, we sold a lot of animals. So then, look, what have we got now? Female, male, and how many males have we got? Can't tell, can we? But we did get some females as well, so yeah, we need to grab the crate. I think we're going to leave it. I think that is our mix, to be honest. Right, let's have a look at the time-saving stock check. Those seeds are looking fairly good, as is the digest state. It's not green, as is. This is the month. We are going to sell everything. So I'm going to go into a bit of a time lapse for this, because yeah, there is a lot for us to do. So yeah, we've got bread and oh, there is still a bit of flour actually, quite a lot. So that's ready for next year's thing. We have got some more eggs. Wow, now that is a lot of eggs. Is that what our morning eggs going to be like now then? 3,000 odd. That is quite amazing. I know, obviously, actually, it does cost us quite a lot to yeah, so wow, that is amazing. So I suppose really that we're breaking even, because it's 3 tons, and that is at the cheap prices that we've got on hard economy. I mean, obviously, yeah, if you was on normal now, you'd be absolutely. If you was on easy, you'd be raking it in. On normal, you'd be making a little bit of profit. On hard, we are actually just raking even until our chickens get yeah, because that's would bring us in 3,000, and it costs us 3,000 a day. Is that right? Oh no, 4,000 a day. We're losing. Yeah, we are. So this is for the future. On hard economy, really. Wow, that is true. Are we going to actually break even with what we have to feed versus? Wow, I never thought of that. It's true. You don't think of the ramifications, but it's 4,000 for the 20 tons. Right, now then, yeah, let's level up. Go into the floor, then out a little bit, and let's unstrap. We might actually get away with that because down is not a bad angle to be. Brilliant. Now we strap. Now remember, this is high at that end. Yeah, this is a bit of a... Yeah, I still want to call it the rocket. The torpedo, yeah, has a very strange sort of setup, really. But it does have that lower hitch. See it scrape it on the bottom. Smash it. Now then, you'll strap your own straps. That's the only bad thing about having anything with straps on. The straps will strap to the straps. Which is their strength and their weakness. It's not all bad. But I think these are going to be my best friend. Big for the realism element on top of... Right, let's pull that up. Let's get it level, which is not... That was not far off. Into the ground slightly, pull it up. So we're not dragging on the floor, we are just above the floor. Yeah, no, I am, because if you drag it on the floor, it drags you your vehicle as well. Ah, okay. I must be slightly higher than I think, or my tines are not quite level. Yeah, I'm a bit higher than I think. No, I am dragging on the floor. Ah, I'm only on one. Still, that's what the straps are for. It's not easy. So 3 sets, 15 tons of bread. I apologise for how slow this is. It does add another element when you can't see. Yeah, it's so easy the other way. It really is, but it's not so easy this way. Again, there is. I do stick to what I said about that feeling of faith. It's right. Let's get this level first. It's slightly unlevel. It's about level. Hit the ground. Come up slightly. Just check. No, down a little bit more. Yeah, angle it down and just a touch. Last one. And be careful of the trailer. Don't do any massive leaps. We're going to bash it. Oh, there's quite a bit of repair needs doing. A few down at the 80s. This is going to be a weird one to get, actually. Ooh. Right. That's a bit, yeah. Again, game mechanics can be used to assist you. If it does make them go down the tines of your pallet fork if you move it up and down, doesn't it? So yeah, you've got to use what you've got. Right, and let's unstrap. Get them slightly unlevel, pull it down, scrape it on the thing, and that is it. Now we will take, yeah, we'll grab the, not now, we're going to do one thing at a time. Yeah, we're not Superman. Right, so we need to be, Yeah, I suppose we could have put sheep here, or yeah, the one by Food Farmer. But I'm not gonna. I'm happy with this as it is. Again, it's a bit. We've gone around the edges of it, so we could, of course, take those eggs. A sensible person will do this. That we nearly smashed. Because they are still, yeah. I mean, we can't always wait for the top price coming. Let's be honest, they are still worth a lot, just not as much, and we are still in the good sort of area. So let's do it, is what I'm going to say. Did I look in the sales? I said I was going to. Then I think I got. Ooh. That is a bit of abuse. Now it is, but then yeah, we've got to buy the field. It really is a shame though. What? 67,000. Leave us 30 something. We are with the digestate. We do need one in long. It would free up the Zeta from its duties as. We'd need an adapter though for the telehandler. Or do we stay on as we are? Is this? I don't know, it's a cracking price, because that is actually one of the dearest telehandlers. I would have preferred one of the other ones, as in, I don't mean... Alright, let's just try and gauge this. We should be just there. Oh, maybe not quite. Oh, I thought I'd unstrap that. I must have strapped, which means I travelled without straps. Now we need to go forwards a little bit more. Fantastic. 130. See, I think we'd only be 70 odd, and we've got the digestate to sell now. Let's do it. We will do it, but yeah, but we did lose the other thing that I said I was going to hang on around for, though, didn't I? So that's rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. Right, let's drop this off, grab the biggie, and we'll grab the seeds, which is going to make us quite a lot of money, because 55 tons of it. So let's be honest. On hard economy, that if that was 300 and something normally for if we were selling it just as wheat, but we've converted it to seeds with our super duper partner Omatana. Right, let's get rid of that. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting, I can't see them, so therefore I'm thinking it's not on, but it is. My bad. Yeah, we could have almost had another harvester of those, but I'm really not bothered if we pay full price for that. What are these? Oh, it's straw. It's a bit of straw that's left around. Right, so I'm busy chatting, and I said I was into a time lapse, so really I could just time lapse this and you'll never know what I'm saying, or I might choose just to let you to speak. Oh, no, that is a point. We did leave some in, didn't we? Oh, no, that's not how we do that. That's more like it. That looks about right. So that's going to fill that up again. So actually, we don't. Yeah, we need to stick the little bits that we've got extra, and it is a little bit, into the silo for a minute, which of course is then going to go to seeds. We want to switch that off. I don't want there to be any muddy in the waters. I know it wouldn't hurt, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, I want to switch. I want this to be a legit. I'm going to forget, I know I am. Right, we don't need that on either. It's costing us to do that. In fact, so is the silage. We haven't got any silage at the minute, so let's stop that from doing what it's doing. And we shall stick that bit of wheat in there, because we need our seeds, and this is going to be 2.5 trips. So, you know, yeah, I think I'm right. I know I didn't say I'm coming out with time lapse or anything, but I will have done. I'm going to do this so we're chatting, because there's so many time lapses in this. Even if it's a long episode, you don't need to sort of watch the entire episode, do you really? But yeah, it is all time lapses. Oh, No, wrong one. It's the next one. That's the one. It should be the second one. That should be right now. Indeed it is. In fact, we could do it being a little bit further backwards. Now, yeah, that's, you see, that proves that the storage is between them both. Yeah, you can equal. I probably could have got the seeds from either now. I don't like it, but it is what it is. I can't do much about it. Now, we could now put the extension on this, because I think our harvester can actually manage with this as it is. I truly do. Which would make this really reasonable. So we need to go to our sell point for this. Not the grain one. It doesn't understand what seeds are, as we found out that first time. I like this because we're going to literally see our full worth, our net worth, with all our products sold. So it's this one here, which Missy Beaver and Vulcan 95. I'm not sure. Aha. Yeah, very kindly allowed us to place us in this area. Ooh, oh, we do get an environmental squad reward because it started off as wheat. Right, I should remember that. That's amazing. I do, and we did get the same for the digestate as well. I suppose it's because are seeds naturally? Well, yeah, they are actually. Seeds are naturally occurring. Yeah, of course they are. They're not man-made. Definitely not. Oh, I was going to do this once because we could have got it all in one then, but never mind. We'll come twice, but we'll hopefully remember one of these times to actually, yeah, expand this to the 30 tonner, because I think we can easily cope with. Wow. Ah, it does matter. The game does know, to a degree. Hang on a minute, has that done something weird? Has it taken off all of our... We only took 20, we had 56 tons. Yeah, we have. Oh, I am a bit far out actually. Yeah, it's not the game, it's me. Definitely. So it does know to a degree, although it does sort of cheat in a way, because it allows you to bleed over the other way, but not this way. Yeah, looking at our harvester, I think it's quite capable of going over the extension. But if I'm wrong, then at harvest time we'll just knock the extension off. I think I've been cheating again. I'm saying going over that grass. Habits. We still got the digestate. Wow. This is amazing. I am loving this. Of course, we will reinvest it totally in the farm straight away. I'd love to, yeah, I would, even if we have to buy one of the Valmits, that I would be tempted to do that. Right. You know, we'll grab it and then we'll expand it, yeah, afterwards. So we're getting 2,000 reward for our environmental score. Is so worth doing your precision farming. Really is. Yeah, we'll expand it at the end. It's not going to make any difference because we can get this lot anyway. I think I've got 15 and odd ton left. So let's try and get this a little tighter. I know why. It's because, yeah, there's all the fertiliser bags in the way and you've got to turn tight. So what we would be better do is to actually go down the bottom so we can actually straighten up much better. He says as he actually comes around a bit wide. This should be right this time. Yay! Oh, nearly 16 tons. So, yes, it'd be nice to buy a shed. I'm probably going to buy the Rawley Christie long one. I would say I would have loved the Hessian one because it was a silo and a building. I think, as I said, once that's fixed, we're going to see that a lot. That probably would have been my first shed because it's a shed and silo and for so reasonable. And I do love the multi-fruit one that the always forget if it's the Hessian or the Bavarian pack, and it is Bernie. Although Bernie is one said MW and one said CS. I went on and had a look, but it is the same person that does the Hessian and the Bavarian pack. So yeah, but I think it is, but it's like he's changed his initials at the back, but it's still Bernie. Yeah, so Bernie, thank you very much for all your fantastic mods. Yeah, they really are appreciated. I can't wait till you fix the shed so it actually works as a shed and a silo. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It will be the centerpiece to, or the very first thing that I'll probably place on many Let's Plays, silo wise, and yeah, I think it looks fantastic, amazing. You would pay that just for the sheds alone, let alone the fact that it's a silo as well. It's brilliant. I think you were supposed to be expanding this. So we have now broken 200,000 and we've still got our digestate to do. So this is an amazing place to be. Of course we're going to spend some now on this. I think it's 5,000 or 6,000, but you know, it is what it is. It's all growth. Not bad. You even thought about your angle for that. I'm quite impressed. Of course, you're going to not bang into something and then unimpress me rather rapidly, as I usually do, but hey-ho. Right, let's repair everything while we're here. And let's customise you extension. Indeed, 2,500. Very reasonable, actually. So we shall see. We might have to knock it off in harvest time, but right, we need to remember that we need to connect it again. And it does do the wires for us when you do it like that, which I quite appreciate that. Now then, a sensible person. Do we need this? No, we don't. This is true. A sensible person would fill it with 30 tons, actually. So we can go, yeah, we want 6 lots of this then, by my reckoning. And we do want that. We're going to go for it. We are absolutely, yeah, and we're going to go, no, we want... I like light bar, no rear lights, light bar with rear lights. Okay, we're going to go with it. Now, I've actually seen that one. Front attacher. Oh, we will go for the quick fit. But then we need quick fit stuff. It doesn't cost us anything, though, to go quick fit, does it? But I'd like to see what that is. Rear attacher. What does that mean? Pickup pitch. Oh, we can choose camera only inside the vehicle. Yes, absolutely we will. That's what we're having. Yeah, this is actually one of the... I think it's 120 grand normally, so that it may seem to be expensive. Right, we do need other things as well in your excitement. We also need... We have got that, we need an adapter. It's one of the things we need straight away. We want, yeah, let's get out this first. We need 6 of these, 6 chicken foods to fill that, and that's like almost a day and a half. We could easily, a month and a half, let's say it right. Yeah, there's a straw, 5 tons of straw there as well, so it is fantastic. Fertilizer chicken. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. And we may as well get the adapter, which I think is in Telehandler Tools. Is it the MX pack that does this? I'm not sure, but I'm sure it, oh no, that's not what I want. I want you. That dropped suddenly. I'm sure there's an adapter. I think it's 400. It might, or it could be in the I think there are different ones actually. I'm not sure if the translator actually does the same thing in the CSZ pack. It will tell us if we read it. Telehandler, yeah, it does. That's 250. So, and it is telehandler to front loader. That's the one we want. So we will indeed buy that. Telehandler to front loader. Buy. Oh, we've got a quick fit. Yeah, this is why we need standard things, don't we? Really? And yeah, we've already got the. We don't need anything else. We've already got the fantastic Right, yeah, no, that is right. Was there anything else we need? No, because that's it. It's just the adapter. Right, let's get this loaded up. We'll have to adapt our thing though from the quick fit. Yeah, we can do it to the quick fit once we want things like buckets and such like things. Now, why is that not sensing those? I would have thought I was close enough. Let's pull around and go tighter this side, because I would have thought. Whoa! Don't crash into them, please. Yeah, we can normally. Ah, okay. So it looks like we can't. Right. So we need to repair. 55%, quite badly damaged. Yeah, we've had to pay some maintenance straight away, and I think we'll go to a standard fitting because it suits our business model far more. And that tinged, I heard it. So this is where we need to steel ourselves for a huge bill with standard prices. Oh, absolutely yes. Standard. Right, okay, and we need to start our engine straight away. Actually, it is a little bit dingy. Oh, of course it is. It's one of those, isn't it? My favourites. But they do take some getting used to when you've not had them for a while. Aren't these what you can just attach? One of the few things you can attach? Oh, if you're close enough, that is, of course. Yeah, this is one of the few things you can attach from inside. Yeah, that's obviously not quite as it should be. Right, so then it looks like we're going to have to pallet this in, or let's make this easy on ourselves, because it is very, very, there's a lot of, it takes a lot of time if you're doing it the other way. So we're just going to change that back to a 20 tonner so that we can stick that straight in. I'd sooner have the versatility of that. Oh, all of a sudden it could refill. Oh, okay. So why did it not refill before? Well, we need to make sure we're... Oh. It's not refilling the... Right, okay. In that case, let's just sort this out. Let's knock this down. May as well grab that 30 tons, haven't we, while we're here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not going to work. We need to... Or, which you've just knocked them again anyway. We need to turn a little bit tighter. For once, we need to do, but not quite that tight. That's a little too tight. All those lights are getting a lot of reflection, which is good for the mechanics, but not good for us looking. Will it go in there? That's what I want to know. Not sure if I didn't hear it ting, but it doesn't always ting. But I'm not sure I'm actually in properly. I think I'm a bit far out. Yep, I am. I was right. We will get in though. There's definitely clearance. That's the only thing I'm a little bit there. It tinged. Just another second. Yeah, when it resets your view, you're looking backwards and you get in. Now, to me, you should be looking backwards. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I'm not. This is not me having a go either, because I'm quite sure that this is difficult to actually achieve. But then again, there are some mods that do it by mistake. There was one forage harvester that actually always went backwards, so it can be done. But yeah, I mean, we're talking perfection, aren't we? It really is. I'm very happy that Wopster creates such a fantastic... Wow, won't reconnect now. Yeah, they'll create such a fantastic mod. It is amazing. Right now, then, can we get this? Because we have before. That's a useful thing to know, that if you go for the extension, it's... But yeah, although we could pallet them in, it's very faffy. Yeah.
We will get the digestate done, and we have a telehandler as well. I'm very, very pleased with our progress. We can still afford our second field. That is what we're going to buy. That's the biggest thing. And if we have to struggle on a little bit with that, but if we can afford the Valmit, I will. If we can't, then yeah, we're going to see the winter out. But I don't think it'll be this episode because, to be honest, this is going to be a monster. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it at this month. Yeah, we'll feed our chickens, get this packed up ready for the next couple of months. Oh no, we won't. It's 20 tons. Oh no, it is. It's 10 odd tons, isn't it, a day? So it is. It's 2 months worth of food. So last thing we're going to do today is the digestate. So that means we've got actually 10 tons more of the chicken feed for another day, being as we bought it for the extension, which doesn't like it. I do love it when you see this level of growth. It is quite amazing, really, when you consider there's, as I say, tipping points, as Mr. CLP calls them. And I'm not going to argue because, to be honest, it's a perfect label. It really is. Yeah, we all know it's that pivot point on the Let's Play where you start to go the other way, because it's all, especially on new farmer start. Start from scratch is difficult, but then new farmer is in its own way. You've only got 100,000. You've got equipment that you need. Seeds, fertilizer, lime, scanning your fields, all that type of stuff that comes out of your money. So it is. Oh, then be careful. I don't want to clock the new JCB. Smashing. Right, let's grab this. Yeah, it's struggling. Mind you, it's 20 tons. It is. Yeah, it's a 170 horsepower tractor. It is. That is some way. And you've got it's 27 tons. So it's not really surprising that is really, that's over 3 times the weight of the tractor being pulled by it. So it's not surprising it's at night. So really, thinking about it, with the extension, can you imagine now how slow we would be going if we'd got this to 30? This is limit, really. And it would be the Valmit as well. They're in the same range, aren't they? 150, 170. There's going to be very little in it. And some tractors pull better than others. And some have advantages and disadvantages. What was it? It was one of the Valtras in Riverside that I noticed. It was a slower acceleration, but once it got to top speed, it was better than the other tractor I was using, they were all the classes. It was better than the. Right, so we don't want this in here. When I take this down for the chickens, I think we topped up for today, didn't we? But we will check. But we're going to reverse into the place. We got the eggs, and we've sold the eggs as well. So digestate. Yeah, we'll worry about feed. I'm sure we've fed the chickens already. Let's get this digestate before this session becomes the most monstrous one in history. Yeah, and there's lots of work going to come from this, because obviously, I think we're going to be able to buy our big thing. Do we do that as a victory lap? I don't think that's a bad idea. I really don't. Right. Yeah, we will stick to this one when we need to shift. Yeah, we can actually get you with you. Let's pull that one out of the way so that we've got a decent swing. And let's not drop them here. We might not see them. Yes, this can now be a normal tractor. Now that we've got our telehandler, that's a nice place to be. It is so important in my. Oh, that's not quite right. Yeah, it's so important in my eyes that you have a telehandler or front loader. I have sort of mentioned that a few times. It is. You really miss it when you've not got it. I think there will do nicely. We also do need to drop that off here. Ready for the telehandler. should just about get that at that angle. I do like that gold colour. It's very nice on the yeah, I do like that a lot. Oh, it's more bronzy, isn't it? The brassy. It's got a tint of gold. But it's orangey sort of gold. Right, we also need to do the wire. And let's grab this, the last of our products for this year. I mean, we've got some bread that's still going to come, but you know what I mean. This is the last that's ready to rock and roll. There's quite a lot for this. Yeah, as much as this is it's a fairly, yeah, I mean, again, this is something that probably in time we will want to invest in, because it 15 sort of tons per thing when you've got hundreds of litres, it really is. But again, tractor, we need a bigger tractor really to be pulling that. In fact, actually, I think, no, the JCB isn't quite, no, it is, of course, telehandlers are made in a different way. We could use the telehandler as a bit of a tractor. You can sort of put the adapter on the front, but it's only front, so yeah, I think we'll leave it as a telehandler. We'll leave that as our mover of mountains now. Leave it as its purpose is intended. We shall see what we're going to get per load. It's a funny little judder there. Wow. Yeah. 12,000 per set. That's not bad at all. That's my late morning alarm. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been a 2-hour session, this. There's not been much time lapse either, really. There's a little bit, and I mean really so tiny, because it was that. In fact, I might not even do it as a time lapse. I might just do it as a straight. Yeah, because we tried for about 2 minutes to do the lifting, and then I realised, whoa, that I could do it by hand. Yeah, this is why that ought to have been put better, and I have no excuse for that. I could have left that round here, really, where it actually sits. Right, well, while that is selling, because we now know how much we're going to get, I think what we're going to do is we are going to buy our patch of land. It's going to take us a while to scan that, I might add. And that's going to leave us a little short, but we've got enough. Yeah, obviously, one thing we've got a mower that we can change to a mower config. We may have to. No, I think we can afford a second mower. I really do. Yeah, we've not finished with the digestate yet. But yeah, I suppose no, I have a point really. The other thing is, obviously, we are looking out for a tractor. I know we bought the. Yeah, even the Valmet is getting a bit out of our price range now, because we've got. Yeah, sometimes you've got to make do, haven't you, with what you've got. And I don't mean that as make do as in like make do, because they are fantastic. This team has got us to where we are. 2 Farmals, 1 Torpedo, and I should just say the RX-170, but it sounds boring. I do like names rather than numbers. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of was it? There was a program that you say, I'm a name, not a number. Let's push that out of the way, because we're going to clock that every single time. It's just gently nudge it out a little. That didn't look very gentle to me. That looked a bit nasty. Yeah. Was it The Prisoner? It's a very, very old program now. There's probably been a re-release, but yeah, it was called The Prisoner, I'm sure, and it was. Because it used to say number such and such, and it used to say I'm a name, not a number. It sticks in my head. I didn't watch the program, but it was the saying that you saw on the clips was yes. Actually, yeah, no, we're going up to a respectable amount again. That's more than just. But yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be able to be buying a tractor out of that. Not even a Valmet. It'd be very tight. We've got a little bit of mind you, I suppose we're going to be cutting the grass. I suppose that's going to be a massive So we probably could invest in a second mower, really, because the little Zeta and this could both be set going. Or I think the farm walls can manage. If we do the 7, yeah, we could use the farm. Mind you, I've not got a front 3-point link on those, have I? Yeah, I think the farm walls can manage, if I remember rightly, as well. The horsepower requirements of I think they're 60 something for the HX20, so we could buy another HX20. 75. Actually, no, it's there then, because they're 81 horsepower. Or if they're not, we can upgrade them to 81 horsepower. So we will do that. That's better. We're not clocking it now. I would say we must be fairly close now to actually doing this. Let's go and have a quick look while that's unloading. And how much more? 12 tons of flour, so almost 15 tons of bread in time. Obviously it does take a while. We've not upgraded that at all. 28, so 2 more loads of digestate. So actually our finishing amount is going to be quite respectable. I think we're going to take it through till March. No, we're not this session. We'll do that next session. Yeah, we'll feed the chickens and go through till March. That'll be that is going to be the plan. This has been a long enough and very profitable session. So, the penultimate load for this year. Yeah, next year, hopefully, we will be able to afford a bigger tanker. Not that I'm forgetting this fantastic thing that has again got us here. It would be nice, truthfully, obviously, to actually... yeah, this will do for the sheep as well. We'll have it washed out so there's no residue of digestate in, and we shall use it for, yeah, 14 tons left. Yeah, we should use it for watering the sheep, and I'm going to go big on the sheep as well. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure I'm going to do the food farm one. I will be used though. That is definitely going to be. I always used to buy 2 of them on Let's Plays. Well, I'd buy one, fill it, and then grab some of the animals into the second one. And it's 300 odd animals, so it's very respectable for the 60 something thousand. But it's also it doesn't. I mean, obviously, it does take up some room. Yeah, it's an open pasture one. But I don't mind. It is fantastic. If it's anywhere near like it used to be, it was my absolute favourite. Right, wow, 72,000. So we're going to be 80 something thousand. That's not a bad place after spending the fortune that we've just spent. It isn't. So we now own all of that. That's quite amazing. It really is. We just need to scan it now. Yeah, so we're going to cut the grass and then we are going to plough it, which is going to take some time. I might do that off camera because that is a beast. Or I just might set courseplay going on doing that, and it's going to cost us a fortune to be ploughed, but it will be well worth the investment in our workers' time for them to be doing that for us, definitely. Of course, I'm going to have to run an edge of the course because it won't know what it is, so yeah. Can't see it. Oh, that reminds me as well, I must save some of it because I don't want it all to be, yeah, I want some to be farmyard, as I said. I've got to remember that. Wow. Final tally 84,216 with a field bought and a telehandler. So that is, I would call, progress. Absolutely amazing. We're getting to a very nice place now. And all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. Yeah, that's going to be that now. This is going to slow down a little because this is getting to a stage. That is a big field. It really is. It's, yeah, as I said, you can swallow up I think if you put those side by side, all three of them, you pretty much get half of that. So it's double all of the land that we've got now, and obviously about almost 6 squares if you were to look at that. Well, 2.5. So it's, yeah, 5 really, 5 squares I would say that is, which money wise is about there as well. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Yeah, we'll discuss that next time. We will. Yeah. As always, I do invite your comments on what you think we should do with the squares of land, whether there's anything that you'd like to see or anything like that. I always do ask. Nobody ever takes me up on it, but I really do mean it. I truly do. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye for now.